General quarters. Security, condition 3.
GQ, security 3, sir.
Hello, hello, hello. So I want to do a quick, this is going to be like a quick little show on Smooth Sky Mesh by JawZ. Now, I had done this once a long time ago, and it didn't seem to do a lot for me, and it could just be that I was not using a mod that this would work on very well for my sky or my weather. But this works very well with Draco's weather mod, which okay, I hate to do this, but I'm going to show you real fast that I'm using that mod. Oh, actually, let's just go here. It'll be easier to see. Okay, there, I went by real fast, but I'm using Draco's natural weathers. I do still have the fantasy night sky, which I may change that out, but right now I'm not going to worry about it. But we have this Smooth Sky Mesh, and I just put it down here below Draco's weathers. And it really does smooth out. Like Draco's weather, natural weathers, it has one kind of vicious line break in it, unless they fixed it. I did not see that it had been updated. But this thing fixes that, plus it seems to smooth out most of that color banding or funny kind of concentric circles you get in your sky mesh. Now, most of you may already know about this, but from the looks of the mod, it doesn't look like that many people use it. Maybe it doesn't bother most people. It usually doesn't bother me, but occasionally it does. And it's not used by a lot of people. Now, this is ported by Skeletor 2017. And they give credit to JawZ, but it's very good. Now, that picture may be from PC, so it may not be quite that good. But it's very good even on the Xbox. This is a very tiny mod, and for what it does, I appreciate it. I'm probably going to try to keep it around. I really like little mods that make a big impact. So let me get out of here, and like I said, it's very small. It's less than 15 kilobytes. Let me get out of here, and I have someone over at Dragon Bridge, and I will show you what the sky looks like with this. You've probably seen my sky a zillion times without it, and I can also show you some little of those little like concentric circles, some of those little bands. Some of those little bands, they still kind of exist around the sun. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll show you that. So I'll see you there in a moment.
Aye, sir.
Okay, so as promised, we're here in Dragon Bridge. Now you can look at my sky and look around, and you won't see any... Oh, I didn't know the moon was up. Anyway, you won't see any of those usual banding and circles until, or only if, you look directly at the sun. So let me show you that. Let's see, where is the sun? It must be pretty high. There you go. Now you can see, do you see a little bit of those circles? You'll see a few around the sun. But other than that, you don't. Now, normally, in my sky, you'll see those little bands. You see those little rings, those little bands. You'll see them pretty much all over my sky, but not now. And, like I said, Draco's had one line in the sky. Oh, it's still there. There it is. Do you see that right there? Now, this has smoothed it out, and it looks better, but this is the only flaw in Draco's natural weathers. If you look right there, you can see a line in my sky, and it's not one of those concentric circles. It's like the sky mesh has a break or just a bad line in it. I'm trying to keep it focused. This tree is a little bit in the way, but you can see it. Now, that's the only thing about Draco's that I don't like. There is that one hard line in the sky, and it's hard to miss. You're going to see it. But something about Draco's is really bright, and it really somehow gives you, look at the LOD, look how I can see the mountains off in the distance. It really, now there, you see a little shimmer occasionally when you're moving, if you can see that. Hopefully that'll show up in the video. But just seeing how far you can see off and how detailed the mountains look, it's pretty good. And I don't get that with other weather mods, not that I know of anyway. So it's something a little different with Dracos. See the blue palace out there? Let's see, let's hop up here. I was on this rock earlier. I don't have... But see, you can see the blue palace. You can see it's blue. The detail on the mountains, and you can see the water down there. But there's that line in the sky. That's the one flaw with Dracos, okay? So if we could get that fixed, I need to go out to their mod and just mention that to them. They have that one break or line in the sky. But I don't know, there's something about Dracos that allows you to see, and it just seems like everything is really clear. Now, on bad weather days, it's bad weather, that's different. But on these clear, sunny days, it just seems very clear. Now, I'm talking about the wrong mod. Alright, so let's get back to the mod we're supposed to be talking about. The sky mesh, the concentric circles that are generally just caused by Skyrim sky, they're gone. This sky here, I'm gonna bring it up again because we're pretty much, if you look here at this sky, you'll notice you're not seeing those circles until you get to the sun. See that? And then when you move away from the sun, ta-da, your sky is super clear and looks really, really nice. The clouds look really good. There's no flaw with this little mod. That flaw that I showed you there, that's with Dracos, okay? So don't get distracted by that. I apologize, but it's just that's something I've been trying to work out. I think I'm just going to have to go to the modder and hope they will fix it. The one that ported it probably, but nonetheless, this little mod really does its job. It does a great job. The sky looks very realistic. And the only time like I said, you get those bands is when you go up and look at the sun. Then you get some of that. But any of the rest of the time, ta-da, you don't get it. It looks great. So this is probably something I will keep around. Anyway, let me show you the mod again, and we'll get focused back to where, what we should be looking at.
Captain's log supplement.
Alright, so this is the mod, Smooth Sky Mesh by JawZ. It removes color banding, and I guess that's the best way to say it. Maybe I shouldn't call it concentric circles, but that's what it looks like to me. If I'm using any wrong terminology, that's fine. You can let me know. It's not a big deal. But it does remove those bands. And it tries. I think it makes that seam in the sky, I think it makes it a little less noticeable, but it's still there. And I think that though has to do with this mod, which is too bad. I really am enjoying this mod, so I'll see if Stone Spiral Gaming can look into it. But anyway, Smooth Sky Mesh works excellent. It's really good. It's really worthwhile. I don't know, probably in the past, it's been a few years ago. I think I looked at this mod, but I probably did not have a weather mod that it worked with, or I did not have something correct in my load order, though I would have thought I was using something similar to this. But nonetheless, beside the point. So you might find an old show of mine on this, and I was kind of like, well, I can't tell that it does anything. And it's true, at that time, I couldn't really tell that it did much. But here today, with this weather mod, I can tell a difference. It really does make your sky look better. That little bit of change is very nice. So that's it. There's really not much else to talk about. It's Smooth Sky Mesh by JawZ. Now it's ported over. I'm having trouble talking today. I apologize. It was ported over by Skeletor 2017. And it's under 15 kilobytes. I mean, really, if you got room for it and you get tired of seeing those funky little bands in your sky, this will fix it right up, and it's really super. It might be good for some of your screenshots and pictures too. So if you do any of that. All right. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you later. Alright now, move along. Nothing to see here.